Jingle, 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 jangle, jingle, jangle. And it's day 5 of Vlogmas. Sorry. I like my bells. Shush. Anyway, so day 5 of Vlogmas. We are going to... I'm going to show you how to make this super cute, really easy pom pom garland. I would call it my candy cane garland because it's red and white, and I can make things, but naming things not my best suit.
Supplies. Let's talk about what you use to make it. A fork, some wool or yarn depending on where you're from, a pair of scissors, and a needle and thread. Ta-da! So first things first, just snip off a bit of wool, long enough that we're going to be able to tie around our pom-pom. So just put that down to the middle bit of the fork. It's the easiest way, really. And then you just wrap your wool around the fork about 30 times. I like 30, I think it makes it nice and full and fluffy and round. So wrap that all around, and then when you're done, just snip off the edge, like so. Our loose bit of wool from earlier, and just pull it to the top, and we're going to do a little knot around our wrapped wool, and then we're going to pull it off and then tighten it and then tie it again just to secure it so it's nice and, well, tight. And once you've done that, we're going to cut through each side of our little ball, making all the threads nice and loose. We're going to do that for both sides. Just don't cut right through the middle, otherwise everything's going to fall apart. If you're hanging them up, you can keep the longer threads for dangly bits, but I don't need to. Then take your scissors and just trim around the edges, just make it a bit neater so it's a bit more like a ball, to be honest, more pom-pommy. And just snippety snip snip, tidy that up. Do that with both colours of yarn for your red and your white until you have a little collection of balls, or pom-poms as they are more accurately known. So we're going to take our thread here, whatever length, a nice long length that you need it to be, and we are going to tie a knot in the end. We're going to do that on one side so that we've got a little loop so that it makes it easier for hanging up, whether you're pinning it on something or attaching it to a hook you already have. Just a really basic knot on the end. And I usually use thread that's a bit like thicker than this, but I decided just to be sort of pedantic today. I'm not organising my balls, you're organising your balls. Shut up. So once you have everything in order, you take your needle with your thread and you go right through the centre of your first pom-pom. And we pull it all the way to the edge. I mean, we don't want to yank it because we don't want to smush them all up. We want them to still retain that general pom-pom shape. So we do this throughout the entire thing. So it's one red, one white, and we just keep going until we've got all the pom-poms on the thread. Always make sure that your needle and thread are going through the centre of each pom-pom because that's where it's the most condensed and tightest. If your pom-pom's loose, then it's not going to stay up, it's not going to go through, it's not going to anchor itself, which is the whole purpose of this, is you're anchoring each pom-pom through. This whole project took me a couple hours, it wasn't long. They're really easy to make and you can just sort of do it while you're doing other things, so it's a sort of easy to multitask with. And I got the wool here from sort of Deals Poundland, so it cost me €1.50 or £1 depending on where I was. So it's a relatively cheap one to actually do as well, and it's a great way of adding a little bit of festiveness to your home. I didn't realise I actually made it look a little bit like a candy cane. Never mind, thought it was funny. I think it's funny, I don't care. Thing is here as well, once we get to the end, we're going to tie another sort of loop knot on it, and that's so that we can hang it up on both sides. So it's going to have two little loops either side so that we can just hang it up like so.
Magical. Okay, and there you go. Beautiful, lovely garland. Really easy to make and cheap. Really handy. So if you like the video, don't forget to like, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to tell me, like, do you like fake garlands? Do you like to make a tree? What do you like? I'm also going to put a link down to my garland, my fresh garland, down below, which you should only really make, try only make it like a couple days before Christmas, or at least like a week, because you don't want to, otherwise you're going to have needles all over the place. And if you're doing a fresh one, if you're doing the little pom pom one, you can make it and put it up whenever you like. You can keep it up all year round. It's up to you. Anyway, adios, au revoir, au revoir. It's fine.